He graduated high school a year early. He graduated early, and lads, he currently leads Duke in every statistical category.
Ever seen a 17-year-old dominate college basketball like a pro? Meet Cooper Flagg, the kid who's breaking every rule in the book. He's not just good for his age, he's leading Duke in everything. Points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Flagg's doing it all.
He is leading Duke in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. He's the only player in D1 to lead his team in every category. He's 17. He is 17. I repeat, he is 17.
And get this, no one in D1 history has ever pulled this off at his age. It's like watching a video game character come to life on the court. Want to see how he's changing the game? Picture this. While most 17-year-olds are stressing about their next math test, Cooper Flagg is out there making college basketball look like child's play. It's wild, right? This kid should be worrying about prom dates, but instead, he's at Duke, turning heads and dropping jaws.
Cooper Flagg, and again, he doesn't have a flaw, except maybe the three ball. But I think eventually he'll figure that out. But like, he's there, post up, spin move.
Let's break it down. Flagg isn't just holding his own against guys who can legally buy a beer. He's straight up embarrassing them. We're talking about a freshman who's leading Duke in every major stat category. Points? Check. Rebounds? You bet. Assists, steals, blocks, triple check. It's like he's playing a different game out there. You know what's even crazier? No one in D1 history has ever done this at his age. Not LeBron, not Kobe, not even the greats we compare everyone to. Flagg is in a league of his own, rewriting the record books before he can even vote. But wait, there's more. This basketball prodigy didn't just show up at Duke on the normal timeline. He graduated high school early to get here. While his peers are picking out their senior yearbook quotes, Flagg is picking apart college defenses. It's like he skipped a grade, but instead of acing algebra, he's acing college hoops. Now let's talk about his game. Flagg isn't just a one-trick pony. He's got moves in the post that make you think he's been studying old school centers. He can drive to the hoop like a guard, and when he dunks, the rim might need therapy afterward. But his defense? That's where things get ridiculous. It's like he's got extra arms out there, swatting shots and stealing balls like it's nothing. Here's the real kicker. Flagg isn't just putting up empty stats on a bad team. He just led Duke to a win over the 17 Arizona. This kid is making a real impact, influencing games and proving he belongs on the big stage. So what's next for Cooper Flagg? The sky's the limit, and we're all just waiting to see how high this phenom can fly. One thing's for sure, we're watching history in the making, and it's only just beginning. Alright, so Flagg's dominating college ball. But here's the million-dollar question. What exactly makes him so unstoppable? It's not just one thing. It's a perfect storm of skills that's shaking up the basketball world. Let's start with the obvious. At 6'9", Flagg's got the height. But it's not just about being tall. This kid moves like he's got springs in his shoes. His athleticism is off the charts. He's jumping over guys, sprinting past defenders, and moving with a grace that shouldn't be possible for someone his size. Now here's where it gets really wild. Flagg isn't just a one-trick pony. He's like a Swiss Army knife on the court. This guy can play and guard all 5 positions. You know how rare that is? Most players specialize in 1 or 2 spots. Flagg, he's everywhere, doing everything. But it's not just his physical gifts that make him special. Flagg's got a basketball brain that's way beyond his years. He sees plays developing before they happen. It's like he's got a crystal ball out there. He's always a step ahead, making the right pass, cutting to the right spot. It's freaky to watch a 17-year-old play with this much savvy. On defense, Flagg's a nightmare for opponents. He's averaging nearly 4 stocks. That's steals plus blocks per game in college. That's insane. He's got those long arms swatting shots and those quick hands picking pockets. It's like trying to score against an octopus. Don't think Flagg's all defense though. On offense, he's got moves. He can post up smaller players, drive past bigger ones, and his jump shot is getting better every game. He's not perfect. His outside shooting could use some work, but that's the scary part. Most 17-year-olds are great shooters but struggle with everything else. Flagg, he's got the hard stuff down and he's still improving on the basics. You want to know the craziest part? We're just seeing the beginning. Flagg's got so much room to grow. It's mind-blowing. He's already this good and he's nowhere near his peak. It's like watching the early stages of a basketball supernova. The potential is off the charts. We might be witnessing the birth of the next great NBA legend right before our eyes. Hold up, before you call me crazy for mentioning Flagg in the same breath as LeBron, let's look at the facts. At 17, LeBron was still in high school. Flagg, he's already dominating college ball, and that's just the start of this mind-blowing comparison. Let's break it down. LeBron James, the king of basketball, was tearing up high school courts at 17, but Flagg, this kid's already making waves in college basketball. It's like he's playing a different sport entirely. Now let's talk about Luka Doncic. Doncic. At 17, Luka was coming off the bench for Real Madrid. Pretty impressive, right? Well, Flagg's not just coming off the bench. He's starting and dominating at Duke. That's one of the top college programs in the country, and Flagg's running the show. You know who else was still in high school at 17? Kevin Durant. KD was getting ready for prom while Flagg's out here outperforming most college seniors. It's like Flagg's playing with cheat codes or something. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Remember Zion Williamson's freshman year at Duke, the one where he broke the internet with his dunks? Well, Flagg might be having an even better year. Yeah, you heard that right. This 17-year-old might be outperforming one of the most hyped college players ever. But it's not just about the numbers. Flagg's impact on both ends of the floor is insane. He's changing games in ways we haven't seen from a freshman in, well, maybe ever. It's like he's playing a different sport than everyone else. Now, I'm not saying Flagg is better than these guys. That would be crazy. But at 17, he's doing things none of them did. It's like he's rewriting the rules of what's possible for a young player. So here's the big question. Can Flagg keep this up? If he does, we might be watching the birth of the next great NBA legend right now in real time. It's like we've got front row seats to basketball history. Speaking of basketball history, let's fast forward a bit. Imagine an 18-year-old kid stepping onto an NBA court as a starter on opening night. Sounds impossible, right? Well, with Cooper Flagg, the impossible might just become reality. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Flagg's still got some college ball to play. Can he lead Duke to a national championship as a freshman? That's the big question on everyone's mind. If he pulls it off, it'll be another insane achievement to add to his already crazy resume. Now, let's talk about the NBA draft. Flagg's already projected to be the #1 pick, but here's the kicker. He'll still be just 18 on draft night. That's younger than most rookies, and he's already expected to go first. It's like he's playing a different game than everyone else. You know what's really wild? With Flagg's skill set, he could be a day one starter in the NBA. An 18-year-old rookie starting in the pros, that's unheard of. But Flagg isn't your average player. He's got the size, the skills, and the basketball IQ to make it happen. But it's not all smooth sailing. Flagg's got some work to do, especially on his outside shot. In the NBA, that's crucial for his position. He's already a beast inside, but if he can start knocking down threes consistently, watch out. Here's something else to keep an eye on. How will Flagg's body develop? He's already a freak athlete, but he's got room to get stronger. Imagine if he adds some more muscle to that frame. He could be unstoppable. The big question is, can Flagg live up to all this hype? We've seen young stars flame out before, but something feels different about this kid. He's not just talented. He's got that special something that makes you think he's built for greatness. One thing's for sure, the basketball world is watching. Cooper Flagg isn't just the future, he's making history right now, and we're all lucky enough to watch it happen in real time. Buckle up, basketball fans. The Cooper Flagg show is just getting started. Alright, let's wrap this up. Cooper Flagg isn't just another talented kid, he's changing the game at 17. It's like he's playing basketball on easy mode while everyone else is struggling on hard. Remember this name, folks. We're not just watching a good player, we're seeing a once-in-a-generation talent right before our eyes. It's like catching lightning in a bottle. Here's the thing about Flagg. We're not asking if he'll be great. That's a given. The real question is, how great will he become? Will he be an all-star, an MVP, the next face of the league? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. The sky's the limit for this kid. Flagg's not just the future of basketball. He's the now.